Welcome to session 3, guys. Another Friday release. Friday news. Celebration. We don't want to know. He's been adding weird things this campfire. Alright, we're gonna go session 3. Where it ended, she's gonna find the truth about this town. She skips work. She straightly doesn't tell the ghost where she's going. Why would she? Her and the ghost are ice in agreement. The last time she survived, a week has passed, and she survived. And now she's gone to try and find the history of the town. What is the history of this town? No one knows. You find out soon ahead. So she goes into the town. It's a normal town, nice fresh town, nice town, just villages, visitors, but go in the games. She goes in the game store to find anything. It looks really old, but this is 2006. This is 2010. So it should have whatever consoles are on in 2010.
Probably Xbox One 360.
Yeah. So this place. She goes in. She says, "I'm gonna go and find a game." It is old game, Pac-Man. That is. But she went in. She found, do you not have any new consoles? What new consoles will we need? All we need is Pac-Man. The man says, Pac-Man is the best game. It's the original. It's the OG, and it's still around right now. What the heck? Yeah. But Xbox. What the word is an Xbox? What year do you think this is? 1939. He says, and with her shock of her face, she doesn't. She may be stuck in a time loop. She's stuck in 1939. The weird thing is, her place was around in 2010. 2000. So it's been 10 years. It's been running.
Okay.
And she's confused. What is this place? Do they only sell things with Sister 39? But that was almost 20 years ago. And now, where are we? Why is this place say on news reports the World War One, the start of World War One, and now it's World War One. It's the start of World War One. But the city's not part of World War One. That ended around 11 years ago. 11 years ago. How could it be World War One? How could we could be in World War One? The area that started World War One. No, we don't. She doesn't. She's shocked, and where World War One is on the newspapers. Is she stuck? Is she stuck in 1939? Excuse me, but is she at a cafe that only did a read? CKT. That's the confusing part. Are we stuck in 1939? That's the confusing part, isn't it? Why are we stuck in 1939 if it's 2010? She's shocked. She goes, I'm going now. She doesn't know why is this town stuck in 1939. She wants to know. She's confused. She's like, what is this place? Is she back in time? Can't be. She was just in that place in her job this 2000 when it came out. That's almost 30 years. 39 years ago. Isn't that the confusing part about this story? She was confused where she is. She doesn't know. Why is she stuck in 1939? It's not. It's 2010. In February. It started almost the end of almost the start of February. It is February. She walks around and she doesn't know where she is. She goes out. She goes back home. Couple hours later, she goes in a car and drives off, and goes to a job. But they say it is 2010. It is not 1939. Isn't that the confusing part? He has said the police officers were looking for a lady that was you work for. Are you really looking for this town? I'm confused what's with this town. God, confusing about this town is about this town. This town that is still populated. In what era? In 1939, the town was blown. In 1920, the town is discovered that this town was blown up by nukes. 1920. What does it mean? What does this mean? If this town was could be destroyed, but it couldn't miss. It could hit the same area, but it's still here. She doesn't know what's the word's happening. What could this be? What could this mean? It's so confusing. If it's stuck in 39, why is the place she works at is still 2010? 1939. She goes back. Then she doesn't have work, but she goes back home and says she's gotta go and find something. She's confused. She goes to see the three ghosts. Finally, invent them. So, what are you? How did you die? How is this town still at 1939? You know too much. You should know about this town. You're in World War One. No, that was almost 39 years ago. So it's 29 years ago. The ghosts get a person that just wants to work to stop looking at the history of this town. I want to know because I'm confused what's happening this time. And the ghost gets angry. The pirate gets angry. I think it's time to stop her finding information about this town. Plan Omega. Okay. The doors. Slam all doors everywhere. The doors lock. She doesn't know what she's doing. You know too much. You should know this. We allowed you to stay and you're trying to find the secrets about our town. It's confusing. Don't matter. You didn't come here to know anything about the town. I like knowing about what the town is, but the town has no history. The town knows history because what people have done. Get out of our town, out of our house, and get out of the town. No, I'm saying I won the weekend, but I thought you thought you weren't gonna look at it that much time at the town. History is kind of my thing, and if I don't know anything about it, and that's not in any history book or anything, this town was nuked 10 years ago in this time period. That doesn't matter. We are ghosts. That does matter. Get out of our town, or you'll do the consequences of our town, or we will stop you forever. You can't kill me, you're a ghost. We have other ways to kill you, to get you out of the house. We tried for a week and failed. I kinda feel very offended. I thought ghosts were supposed to be scary. Ghosts run up, they disappear. Lights turn off and they disappear. What is the secret that they want and they not won't want anybody to want you to know? No one knows. But she will be able to find it. She won't stop when she finds the town. This is what comes to this. She goes to go and get something to eat. She goes to try 1939's food. She goes for a day. Gets
Spreading fire.
and she says, I'll find information soon. And I will get my information. And this, I will find. She gets food. She gets some steak. It's a nice steak. It's lesser money where she's from. Good job. She did some currency changing. But she says, I better not do it. I better stay away from the history right now. I don't want to be what they're planning to do. I shouldn't know anything about the history. So, what could this mean? I'm gonna have to find the truth. I will always find the truth, because that's what I've been taught. Go back in the past to see her past in this town. And she used to live in this town as a family, but she left about 10 years ago. Because they her family noted about the nukes, it was going to explode the city. They left, told people to leave, the nukes were going to, because her family were connected to the army. They noted people were going to nuke it because the Russians were around. France was around. England had to nuke. Bang! Nuke. Bang! The nuke, the city. And they left. They tried to get people well. They didn't want people to die. But they did not listen. A couple of people listened. But they didn't want to leave their town. So the nuke exploded. She barely remembers what happened. She got into her new house with the family. Everything else in her life went. The one thing she doesn't remember, her further in the past up to the point where she is now. She only knows anything about when she escaped from the nukes with her family. She's got to find history. She will stay in the house and find information about the house. What was the nukes? she knows why they shot the nukes, but she wants to know who were the family. Why didn't they escape from the nukes? They noted. She noted something about them. She wants to know the history of this house. But in a vision. She sees that there is somebody behind her with an axe. It is somebody with an axe, but it is a spirit. And he says, "Get out of my town." Ah! So she runs, and then the ghost Flaker falls. She's riding a giant. He's getting his axe ready to stab her, and slash. And that is the end of the session. Hi, great cliffhanger. You guys gotta wait for next session.
Yay.
Sorry if you guys wanted this to be a good. I like doing cliffhangers for a little cliffhanger. That's pissing me off. What have you been doing?
I builded your library.
Yeah, I noticed.
Your library's cool now.
I didn't want it to be alive. That was just you.
I finished your library.
Thank you. Bye bye. So thank you for the support of the show, Spirit Awakening. Thank you. If you're excited for next week, I hope you're excited because next week's going to be a big thing. What did happen to Kami?
Yeah.
So I realize like this story is really slow and it's not that big to its point, but there is going to be a big twist. The only thing I can reveal, the twist about this town. This is a little bit of a history of Spirit Awakening. That's what the series is basically called, the Spirit Awakening. And what we're going to come next time. Session 4. All I can confirm, Session 4. Session 5, you'll find out the big twist. So you're going to have to wait 2 more weeks. 2 weeks. Before you guys find out the truth.
Okay. End it now.
We saw it's real. It's 20 minutes.
I like the library.
Yeah, the library's right.
So I was gonna name every library book.
Yeah, got to make a book about Spirit Awakening. Why did you make a book?
Because I'm gonna write down every book that we've done.
And that's only one.
I don't want to say that.
So Spirit Awakening has been really fun. I know you guys were hoping to find, but you've really been hoping for a little. I hope you've been theorizing what's coming with the story, and I hope you're excited. Sorry this didn't end like I thought it was going to end. It was going to look a little and confirm something. I felt like it was just give it a little cliffhanger. Who is the guy with the axe?
You.
No.
I'm joking.
So who are the family? There's a lot of story that I like. I like this type of history stories, and I love that type of series. So I wanted to do for the story, but the next book you're gonna get, the next one after this Spirit Awakening is gonna end. I have how many chapters I want to do with this story, how endings of the story. I just did a week to plan what I want to do with the story, and I have big plans for the story. So, can you sort out the books later?
Goodbye.
So
I'm going now.
Great. So, thank you for the support of Spirit Awakening, Chapter 3, and I'll see you guys later. Why do I always say that? And then it's not even close to 20 minutes. I hope you guys like the 20 minutes chapters, and I hope you're excited. And uploads are going to keep once a week, and the comic podcast, other comic podcast stuff is only going to come when there's something new I want to review. And yeah, so I'll see you guys next time. Bye.